Andrew. Yeah.
What's that? Me? What did you say?
Good evening, Angel Martin, 15 Crandon Boulevard. Thank you very much for letting us address you tonight, and it's very interesting to hear what some people have to say, and I think this is coming to a point where people are coming out, and I very much respect that. Unfortunately, what I get to see is that there is still a lot of misinformation which is causing divisiveness within the community. And this is unfortunate because the schools, education, children, is to bring people together, not to divide them. I was planning on talking a little bit about the history of what had happened. That is too long, so I will keep it to 3 minutes. And basically, we learned over the last few months or 1 year a lot of things about the charter schools and our community. In fact, we learned that we have over 3,400 children in this community under the age of 19, which represents 26% of the population that unfortunately cannot vote. We also learned that we have over 800 people in high school age. And we are learning also about the amount of people attending public school in the elementary and middle schools, which is superior to the ones attending private schools. But then we see in the high school a tremendous drop from public to private, and third and second tier type of private schools just because of the choices we have. And that is very unfortunate. We learned through the process that we can obtain an autonomy from Miami-Dade County Public Schools. And autonomy is what about Key Biscayne is. Autonomy, since we incorporated, since we decided to take our own path. And if you recall, I've been a 23 years resident of Key Biscayne, and if you recall, when we were talking about autonomy, about becoming incorporated, all the things that were being thrown around proved to be wrong. When we talked then on the next step about getting our Beber Rebozo's coconut plantation, all the uproar in the community that proved wrong. The same thing happened with the community center that it proved wrong. Now we have another example, a practical one. But this is different. This is different because it is not in our charter, because charter schools were not approved when the charter was written. And I understand that some people may believe that the government shouldn't be in the business of education. However, I have a totally different point of view. And I understand and respect Mr. Broadis and others as to this group of people having to do their own charter school. Well, this is what happens. If we were to do a charter school is open to the entire Miami-Dade County. It will not be for the children of Key Biscayne. The only way why we can have a school for the children of our community here in Key Biscayne is through a municipal charter school, which by statutes allows the children of our community to basically have a priority for getting into the school. You know, we can talk about the opportunities we have in public education, and I think Mr. London was very clear. Yes, we have MAST. Yes, we have the IB program in Coral Gables. But those programs are magnet programs that our children can only get in there through a very rigorous entrance examination and then by lottery. So basically the school we have, if we were to take out Coral Gables IB program, which is right now a good program, and the Coral Gables overall school is rated as C, it would be graded at F school. So that's what we're sending our children. And you know, there is tremendous opportunities here. It is not about a school, it's about a lifelong learning center. It is about implementing intergenerational programs where adults can interact with children, where we can work together instead of dividing a community, being united. It's bringing things together. And there is a clear component in this, which is perhaps the most compelling argument right now, which is financial, which is economics, which is financial responsibility. And let me tell you, first of all, our premise has always been the school has to be
Angel, that's 5 minutes. But you-
self-sufficient. Self-sufficient, we are not asking for any subsidy. If the school needs to ask for subsidies from the village and can't get it from private enterprises, it's closed, period. That's it. And there are ways to insulate the village from that. That's the premise. And the other thing is that being fiscally responsible means taking financial actions, and it means bringing money back to the community from the taxes we pay. It means motivating our businesses to provide better services and better quality of products at a more competitive price, and it means protecting the investment we have in our properties. So it is very fiscally responsible. In fact, not doing it would be fiscally irresponsible. We can talk about the advantages, but in 3 minutes we can't. So my appeal to you is, let's work together as a community. Let's establish a conversation, a dialogue. Let's put this advisory board together so we can sit at the table and analyze the concerns that we may have, so we may come up with a solution which will benefit the majority of the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you.